Hello, my PPs, and welcome back to Turnglish. I'm Larry Chambers, your host and practice partner. In today's video, we're going to take our first look at companion and begin learning how to use the story to improve our English. The methods I'm going to show you are ones I developed to help me learn Turkish many years ago when I first came to Turkey. The first of these exercises is called guessing. This is a skill that most of you are quite good at in your native language, but probably do badly when you're speaking English. This is most likely due to the way the Turkish education system focuses on rote memorization in its instruction. Turkish students are given a lot of boring facts to memorize and not encouraged to think for themselves. When your teacher asked you a question and you didn't know the answer, if you said, "Well, I'm not sure, but I guess," your teacher would probably get angry and tell you, "You're not supposed to guess, you're supposed to know the answer. You should have memorized it last night for homework." Even on your exams, you're discouraged from guessing by being punished for wrong answers. 4 wrongs take away 1 right is a rule that doesn't exist outside of Turkey. In the US, when a student answers 4 questions wrong, they only lose points for those 4 questions. The teacher doesn't take away one of their right answers as punishment. Consequently, Turkish students are far less likely to guess answers they don't know on exams than Americans are. But guessing is a major part of our everyday lives. When a friend tells you a story about something that happened to them, you're constantly guessing what they're going to say next. When you're reading a novel or watching a movie, you're always guessing what's going to happen next. Virtually all of our plans are based on some kind of guesses about what the future has in store for us. And because we've been guessing in our native languages all our lives, we're good at it and have a high rate of guessing correctly. But Turks who are steered away from guessing in school typically have a very low success rate when guessing in English. What's more, they often believe they can't guess. This completely baffled me the first time I encountered it. How can you not be able to guess? It's one of our most basic skills. I have seen Turks sit for 20 minutes or more, minutes that they're paying good money for, doing nothing because they honestly believe that it's impossible to guess. When I suggest to them that their inability to guess is simply fear of guessing wrong, they insist that they are incapable of guessing, that no ideas come to mind at all. They can't even answer simple yes/no questions. So in our guessing exercises, we're going to break down the barriers that keep you from guessing. I'm going to ask you to guess certain things about our story. Every time I ask you to guess, please pause the video and say your guess aloud. Then unpause the video and continue on to the next guess. Please answer every question I ask you. Do not allow yourself to unpause the video until you have made a guess. Say your guess aloud. Don't think it. Don't write it down. This is a speaking exercise. If you're one of the people who have trouble guessing, here are some things to keep in mind. First, guessing is always possible. There is never going to be a situation where you absolutely cannot guess. Not only is it possible, it's necessary for this exercise. You can guess. The next thing to remember is that guessing does not mean guessing right. If you guess wrong, you have still succeeded at this exercise because the goal is only to guess. In our guessing exercises, any guess is better than no guess at all. Our eventual goal is to build up a data bank in our minds of all the guesses we've made, complete with their results. As we get more and more information from past guesses, our future guesses will slowly begin to be right more often. But in order to build up that data bank, we must guess. Our immediate goal is to guess at every opportunity. Another problem that many people have is that they believe it's more difficult to guess if you don't have any information. This is absolutely wrong. It's actually way easier to guess if you have no information, because information limits you. For example, I tell you to guess what I'm thinking of. Anything you say has a possibility of being right. Anything. But if I tell you I'm thinking of something green, then automatically every non-green object becomes a wrong guess. If I'm thinking of something green, then it can't be a pomegranate or a zebra or a pair of blue jeans. Just by telling you the color of the thing I'm thinking about, I've taken away literally billions of possible guesses. So for our guessing exercises, the less information you have, the better. Also, in our guessing exercises, even an answer you know to be wrong is better than no answer at all. If I say I'm thinking of something green, you know it can't be a stop sign because stop signs are red. But in our guessing exercises, even saying stop sign is better than not making a guess. It's better to try and be wrong than it is to not try. All right, let's get started. Let's begin with the title of our book, Companion. Do you know what that means? If you know, then guessing will be very easy for you. If you don't know what a companion is, then I'm going to make your first guess easier for you by giving you a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Do you think a companion is a living thing, like a person, an animal, or a plant? Or is it a non-living object, like a pencil, a car, or a grain of salt? Please pause the video now and answer. Is a companion a living or a non-living thing? All right now, before I give you the answer, I want to congratulate you for guessing. If you gave any answer at all, it was a good guess. In our guessing exercises, the only bad guess is no guess at all. Silence is the only unacceptable answer. A companion is a living thing. Okay, let's move on to our next guess. This one has 3 choices. Is a companion a person, an animal, or a plant? Good guess. Actually, 2 of those answers are correct. A companion is a person or an animal. Some companions are people, and some companions are animals. Okay, one more guess about companions. What kind of person or animal is a companion? What makes a person or animal a companion? What's your guess? Very good guess. A companion is a person or animal someone spends a lot of time with. A companion can be a friend, a husband or wife, a family member, or a pet. Any animal or person you spend lots of time with. Now let me tell you a little about our story. Companion is about a small family of 3, Michelle Hutchins, her husband Michael, and their 8-year-old son Jerry. Next guess. Which of these 3 people has a companion? Is companion about Michelle's, Michael's, or Jerry's companion? Another good guess. But this time, I'm not going to tell you the answer. Many times in our guessing exercises, I'll let the story give you the answer. In fact, this is why we're guessing, to help us focus on the story and understand it better. Whenever you read or listen to a story or watch a movie, you should constantly ask yourself questions about the story or movie and try to guess the answers. As the story or movie continues, you'll get answers to many of your questions. Some of your guesses will be right, some will be wrong. When you get more information, you'll have to change some of your guesses. Sometimes you'll get to the end of the movie or story and not have any answers to some of your questions. That's okay. Just guessing the answer helps you to stay focused and to understand better. You probably do this while reading, listening, and watching in Turkish without even realizing it. All right, let's move along. Chapter 1 of Companion is called The Accident. In this chapter, two of our main characters are in a car crash. Who do you think they are? Is it Michelle and Michael, Michelle and Jerry, or Michael and Jerry? Very good guess. But again, I'm going to let the story answer our question. Don't forget your guess. You'll find out later whether it's right or wrong. But for now, the important thing is guessing, not being right. Okay, why do you think our two friends have their accident? What causes the accident? Is it the driver, Michelle or Michael? Is it another driver? Or is it just bad luck? What's your guess? Excellent guess. I'll let the story answer our question again, but this time I'll give you a clue. More than one of those three answers are correct. Now, Part A of Chapter 1 is called A Holiday Drive. The word holiday has two meanings. In American English, a holiday is a special day celebrated by all the people in a country, a religion, or an ethnic group. For example, Children's Day is a national holiday in Turkey, and the Sheep Festival is a holiday in Islam. But in British English, a holiday is a long time away from school or work, like a week off between semesters, or a month off to spend traveling with your family. Which meaning of holiday is correct for Chapter 1A? Are the Hutchinsons taking some time off from work and school? Or are they celebrating a special day? Great guess. Well, they're celebrating a special day. I'm American, so I use the word holiday in its American sense. For most Americans, a long time away from work or school is a vacation. However, in my experience, more and more Americans are using the British meaning of holiday instead of vacation these days. And it seems like Brits are using the American word vacation more often too. Next guess. Exactly what holiday is it when our friends have their car crash? This might be difficult for you to guess if you don't know the names of American holidays, so I'll give you a few choices. Do you think the accident happens on New Year's Day, Easter, the 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas? I'll repeat the choices again, more slowly this time. New Year's Day, Easter, the 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. What's your guess? Awesome guess. Well, this accident happens on Christmas Day. Now, one more guess before we go on to our second exercise. Is this accident a minor or a major one? We call a minor car crash a fender bender. That means there's a small amount of damage to the car, but nobody gets hurt. A major crash would be when people are hurt or killed. So do you think anyone is hurt in the accident? If so, how badly are they hurt? Does anyone die? What's your guess? Very good guess. And this is another question I'll let our story answer. We're finished now with our first exercise. I hope it's helpful for you. In our next exercise, we'll look at some drawings my daughter and I have made, and we'll talk about the things we see in the pictures. Take it easy.